Welcome to Afra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. Well, today we're talking about the relationship between Jom Lariin and Kitrep Soh. They are a potential power couple, which is really cool. Oh, before we get too far into this is the High Republic. So we are talking about 200 years before the Phantom Menace. Anyway, so Jom Lariin is the son of the capital city of Valo's mayor. And Valo is where the big, huge Republic Fair is taking place. And then Kitrep Soh is the Galactic chancellor's son. So you've got capital city mayor's son of an important planet and the chancellor's son. So I love the potential with that, this like power couple thing that might eventually happen. But the thing is, they both hate cam droids. They hate the spotlight and attention. So maybe not. So anyway, but we'll get to a little bit more on that a little later. So how do they first meet? Well, Real Dyro, a reporter, is talking to Jom and reminding him of the interview they have the following morning. And Jom tells her that he'll be at the interview and everything's good. But under his breath, he says, where only Kitrep can hear him, "No, I won't." So obviously he hates the cam droids as much as Kitrep. But then it leads into this really good conversation where Jom says, "I don't know about you, but I'm determined to avoid the cam droids as much as possible, Kitrep." "Me too." Jom grinned. "Maybe we could avoid them together? Unless you'd rather spend time with Miss Dyro." "No," Kip said, flustered. I mean, she's great and everything." And then Jom says, "Pretty too." And Kitrep goes, "Yeah, I guess, but..." "Not your type?" "No, not at all." There was a moment of awkward silence. "I'm Kip, by the way." "I know." "And you're Jom." "I am." "Great, great." More silence. Too much silence. Kip desperately tried to think of something to say. How difficult could it be? He was the chancellor's son, for stars' sake. So they meet. They realize, okay, we're both gay. We're both interested in each other, turns out, too. So that's really exciting. And at first they're awkward and nervous around each other. But then it doesn't take very long for them to click and connect and find out that they actually work together well. So it says, on the other side of the pavilion, Kip and Jom never stopped talking. Any embarrassment had long since evaporated, as had any misplaced jealousy about Bel Zettifar. Remember in a previous video I said how there was a weird love triangle thing going on with suspicions over Bel, but Bel's a Jedi, so there's really nothing that could happen. But anyway, so Bel's no longer in the picture. They're not worried about that. And it said Kip had never been happier. I love it because Kip seems like a kid who's, and they're late teenager age. Kitrep seems like the kind of kid who's not necessarily the happiest. He grew up with his mom not around a lot. I don't think he had a father in the picture, so he was probably pretty lonely growing up. And to see him be really happy is wonderful. So then later on, they're in a well, okay. Then later on, they run away. They decide, we want to go do stuff on our own. Let's avoid the cam droids. Let's avoid all these important people. Let's just go do our own thing. So they go to the Innovator, which is the crazy cool new science ship, and they are going there to explore it. And eventually the important people realize that the two boys are gone, and Bell goes to the Innovator thinking they might be there, and he does spot the boys on the far viewing platform at the rear of the ship. And it says Kip and Jom were laughing, Kip looking more relaxed than he had been last evening, even from this distance. So just being around Jom makes Kip more relaxed. I love that. I totally get that because I've been there. I know how that feels. And then at one point they're in a super dangerous situation, and it says, "Look out," Jom said, grabbing Kip tight before he could tumble back down the stairs. Kip clung to the Valen, the boy's body firm against his own. He'd spent the previous night fantasizing about what it would be like to hold Jom so close, but now wasn't the moment to make good on his dreams. Luckily for him, the moment comes, and it says, Kip had only left his mother's side once since arriving at the temple outpost, to say goodbye to Jom at the spaceport. Jom had slipped Kip the digits of her private frequency, and Kip had pulled him close, giving the handsome young Valen a long, lingering kiss. The cam droids had recorded the entire embrace, but Kip didn't care. He'd never care about the cams again. Ugh, I love it. So there's a lot of potential here. I think they would be really good for each other. They balance each other out. Kitrep is a little more sympathetic, but Jom is a little more positive. So they have different qualities that really work well together, and I love it. And I love that Kip is now like, oh, the cam droids don't matter because I'm happy, because I'm enjoying life right now, and I don't care if they film that. I love it. Love it, love it. Really, 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 really hope we see more of them in a future novel or comic or anything. I would love it. So comment down below on what you think about Kitrep and Jom. I'd love to know your thoughts. And remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at AliaMorgain, and peruse my blog at thestarwarsreview.blogspot.com. May the Force be with you.